Imagine a digital world where your every move is tracked, analyzed, and sold to the highest bidder. Every click, every search, every fleeting thought you type into a search bar becomes a commodity in a vast, invisible marketplace. Or in the shadows, a world where anonymity reigns and identities dissolve into the darkness. But in those shadows, the worst of humanity can thrive, hidden from the light and shielded from consequence. A journalist once stumbled upon a live-streamed auction on the dark web. Not for art, but for a human life. The horror was real, the audience anonymous, and the stakes unthinkable. This isn't fiction. It's a chilling glimpse into the internet's darkest corners, where the absence of rules lets evil flourish unchecked, and morality is often left at the door. The web you know is just the surface. Beneath it lies a paradoxical world, a place of both freedom and danger, where opportunity and risk are two sides of the same coin. The same tools that protect dissidents and whistleblowers from oppressive regimes also shield criminals, hackers, and those with darker intentions. The deep web itself is neutral, its morality shaped entirely by its users, for better or for worse. Urban legends about red rooms and illicit markets abound, but the infrastructure for such horrors is disturbingly real, built to evade detection and accountability. Anonymity breeds illicit economies, far from law enforcement's reach, where justice is often powerless and the rules are written by those who break them. The deep web is the ultimate digital frontier, freedom without oversight, a place where protection is only as strong as your caution and your understanding of the risks. The abyss of the internet gazes back, challenging our ideas of privacy, morality, and the very nature of trust in the digital age. What you find there may change your view of the digital world forever, forcing you to question what is real, what is safe, and what is truly hidden. It's a journey not to be taken lightly, a descent into a world where the line between right and wrong is often blurred. Proceed with your eyes open and remember, sometimes when you stare into the abyss stares back. Before we go further, a clear disclaimer. This is an exploration, not an invitation. The goal is education, arming you with knowledge about the hidden architecture of the internet. Understanding these concepts is vital for anyone serious about cybersecurity and privacy. Think of this as a volcano tour. Observe, don't jump in. This is not a how-to for illegal activity. Law enforcement can and does pierce the veil of online anonymity. Many have learned the hard way that digital actions have real-world consequences. The tools discussed can protect journalists and citizens, or be used for harm. The difference is intent. Use any knowledge ethically and legally. Curiosity must be tempered by responsibility. Read this as a security professional or concerned digital citizen. The purpose. Understand threats, protect yourself, and never attempt illegal access. The risks, malware, scams, law enforcement, are immense. Use this knowledge to build walls, not break them. When most people think of the internet, they imagine what's easily found on Google or social media, the surface web, where we spend most of our online lives. But in reality, that's only a tiny fraction, like the visible tip of a massive iceberg floating in the ocean. Beneath the surface lies the deep web. Everything search engines can't index, such as banking portals, private emails, medical records, and academic databases. You actually use the deep web every day without even realizing it. It's not sinister or illegal, just private and protected from public view. Hidden even deeper within is the dark web, a small part of the deep web, accessible only with special software like Tor, which is designed to keep users anonymous. The dark web anonymizes internet traffic, making it a haven for privacy advocates, journalists, and unfortunately, also for criminals seeking secrecy. The surface web is public, open, and easily searchable by anyone. The deep web is private, unindexed, and includes all the content behind logins and paywalls. The dark web is intentionally hidden, anonymized, and shrouded in secrecy, making it difficult to access or monitor. Understanding these distinctions is key to truly grasping the internet's complex and layered structure. The deep web is essential for privacy and security. The dark web, however, is a conscious step into the unknown, where risks and rewards coexist. Here you'll find some of the most interesting and potentially dangerous free tools and resources available online. It's a realm filled with both opportunity and significant risk, demanding caution and awareness from anyone who enters. So always know the difference before you decide to explore these hidden corners of the web. Accessing the dark web isn't as simple as clicking a link or opening a regular browser. It's a hidden layer of the internet, intentionally designed to be out of reach for the average user. To enter, you need a special key, most commonly the Tor browser, which is your gateway to this secretive world. Tor, or the onion router, encrypts your data and bounces it through a network of relays worldwide, making your online activity nearly untraceable and masking your identity from prying eyes. Using Tor is straightforward. Just download, install, and connect. But understanding how it works is crucial for your safety. Dark websites use .onion addresses, which are only accessible through Tor. These sites don't appear on standard search engines. Originally, Tor was created for secure government communication, but today it's managed by a non-profit dedicated to protecting public privacy and freedom online. For activists and journalists in repressive regimes, Tor is a lifeline, allowing them to communicate and share information without fear of surveillance or retaliation. But the same anonymity that protects the vulnerable also attracts criminals, making law enforcement's job much more difficult and complex. Tor itself is legal in most places. It's the actions you take while using it that determine whether you're within the law or crossing the line. Using Tor for privacy, research, or free expression is legitimate. Using it for crime, however, is not, and carries serious consequences. The browser itself is just a tool. Your intent and actions define its true impact, for better or for worse. The dark web is often compared to a digital Wild West, lawless, unpredictable, and full of both opportunity and danger. Proceed with caution. Knowledge, awareness, and constant vigilance are your only real protection in this shadowy realm. The line between safety and danger is razor thin. One wrong move can have serious consequences, so tread carefully. Inside the dark web, you'll find more than hidden sites. It's a trove of free privacy tools. PGP encryption is standard for secure communication, keeping messages unreadable to outsiders. Secure operating systems like Tails run from a USB, forcing all traffic through Tor and leaving no trace. These tools are vital for journalists and activists needing true anonymity. The deep web also hosts vast databases, leaked documents, academic papers, and specialized forums. For researchers, these resources are invaluable and often unavailable on the surface web. These tools empower people to bypass censorship and protect privacy. For many, they're a lifeline against surveillance. The deep web at its best is about freedom and knowledge sharing. It's a counterbalance to the controlled surface web. For every tool of liberation, there's a tool of destruction on the deep web. Password crackers like John the Ripper can break into accounts, used by both security pros and criminals. Remote access Trojans, RATs, give attackers full control over a victim's computer, often with a simple download. Vulnerability scanners and exploit kits automate attacks on outdated software. These tools are freely shared in hacker communities, lowering the barrier for cybercrime. The same open-source spirit that builds great software also fuels digital warfare here. The deep web is both a training ground and arsenal for cybercriminals. Anyone with a grievance can arm themselves with powerful cyber weapons. The line between creator and destroyer is blurred. The stakes are high for everyone online. The deep web's impact spills into the real world, for better and worse. During the Arab Spring, activists used Tor to organize and communicate safely. Edward Snowden relied on deep web tools to leak NSA secrets, sparking global debate on privacy. But the dark web also enabled Silk Road, a billion-dollar illegal marketplace, and predators like Matthew Falder, who used its anonymity to abuse victims. These stories show the dual nature of the deep web, a force for both justice and harm. Technology born for freedom can empower criminals. The same tools that protect whistleblowers can shield abusers. The deep web amplifies both the best and worst of humanity. Its legacy is written in both liberation and tragedy. Entering the dark web is like walking through a digital minefield. Malware is everywhere. One wrong click can mean ransomware or stolen data. Many free hacking tools are themselves traps, backdoored to compromise users. The dark web attracts dangerous individuals and extremist groups. Engaging with these communities can make you a target for scams, harassment, or worse. The illusion of perfect anonymity is the greatest danger. Tor isn't infallible. User mistakes can expose your identity. Law enforcement uses advanced techniques to unmask criminals. The psychological toll is real. Exposure to disturbing content can have lasting effects. Casual tourism is strongly discouraged. The risks far outweigh the benefits. Protection requires expertise and constant vigilance. The dark web is not for the unprepared. Curiosity here can come at a steep price. The deep web is a real integral part of the internet, full of both promise and peril. It hosts tools for liberation and for harm, knowledge, and criminality. Ignoring it leaves you blind. Diving in unprepared is dangerous. The key is education, your best defense in the digital world. Learn how encryption, VPNs, and anonymizing networks work to protect yourself. Practice good security habits, strong passwords, software updates, and skepticism of unknown links. Security is a process, not a product. Stay curious, but be responsible. There are safe, legal ways to learn about the deep web and cybersecurity. Understanding the concepts is what matters most. The future of the internet depends on how we choose to navigate it. Promote ethics, privacy, and education for a safer digital society. The shadows only gain power when we ignore them. Stay vigilant, stay safe, and use your knowledge wisely. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Cyber Network for the latest in cybersecurity.